Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, I want to thank everyone for all of your support on the channel. If you guys do like the content, if you guys do like the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, make sure to hit that notification bell to get alerts and updates on all new content posted on the channel. For today's video, I thought I would go through and do another portfolio update video. I try to do at least one of these per month, giving you guys an idea what's in the portfolio, what I've been buying, what I've been selling, my thoughts moving forward over the next month of trading or so. There's also been quite a few inquiries about dividends on the portfolio. And just to remind you guys, I do try to do one video per month, going through all of the dividend payments on the portfolio, every dividend payment, and as well as the accumulated dividend payments over that month to show you guys exactly what is being received on the portfolio. So if you're curious, please take a look at those videos. And again, moving forward, I'll be doing at least one of those every month, reviewing all of the dividend payments for that particular month. So let's jump into the portfolio here. You can see today, very good day of trading, up 20.4786, 1.43% during regular hours trading, a little bit extra there in after hours trading as well. Now the portfolio is sitting just over $145,000, so not too bad. So now let's go down to the stock holdings here. First, you can see the cryptocurrency tickers up on top, and here are my stock holdings. Again, we'll be going through all of the stocks on the portfolio, all of my positions, and they are all going to be in categories with regards to market segment here. So let's go ahead and start off here with my high dividend yielding ETFs or exchange traded funds. I have a few here. I have recently added VOO to the list here. So starting off, we have DVY here, 1 share, SCHD, 1 share, SDY, 1 share, SPHD, one of my favorite monthly dividend stocks, an ETF that has a very accessible price to investors with capital or with portfolios that don't have a lot of capital in them. So I definitely like this for new investors jumping onto the market. You can see I have 36 shares on the bottom there, 14.20 equity value. This is a new stock I have added. I do have a Vanguard account that I have a very large holding of this. But definitely wanted to start doing a little bit more of exchange traded funds, index funds on this portfolio as well. So just jumped in, bought a couple shares here on the recent dip, 483.08 current equity value. And then one of the first stocks I bought on the Robinhood portfolio, a Vanguard high dividend yield ETF here, VYW, 1 share at 82.55. So after my exchange traded funds, I have healthcare stocks, first starting with pharmaceutical companies here. ABBV here, 31 shares, 29.3260. Take a look at over the last 1 week and 1 month here. You can see a very large pullback in the price of this stock, 21.95%. But if we take a look, a little bit longer perspective here, you can see that this stock is still up 48.2% over the past 1 year of trading. So a very, very good rate of return here. There might be a buying opportunity here in ABBV, 29.95%. I think is a little bit drastic for really what's been happening with that company. So I think there is a buying opportunity. If it does trend down maybe another 5 or 6%, I definitely am going to be putting more money into ABBV here, one of the best pharmaceutical stocks I think that you can buy. Next stock here, another pharmaceutical stock, LLY, Eli Lilly and Company, 5 shares, 386.85. Pfizer, PFE here, 120 shares, 42.6360. One of the riskiest stocks in the portfolio, Portola here, PTLA, 32.66. And you can see as well, this has been trending down quite remarkably here, 28.09% over the past 1 month of trading. I'm going to be holding this stock. There's a very important FDA decision coming out about one of its most influential pharmaceuticals that it has in development in May. I think if that does pass, that pharmaceutical does pass the FDA process and is approved, I do believe this stock is going to jump up probably around $60 to $70 or so, a little bit higher than where it was trading here back in July. But again, a very, very risky investment. And again, I'm not a financial planner. I just want to make sure that you guys realize that everything I'm talking about is not to be considered as financial advice here, especially with Portola here. This is a very risky stock to jump into. But if you guys have watched my prior videos, I've sort of pointed out as well that risk equals reward. The riskier the investment, the higher rate of return that is possible. But you can also lose all of your money as well. So with risk comes reward. but I think this is probably one of the riskiest stocks, if not the riskiest stock in the portfolio. So those are my pharmaceutical companies. After that, I have some healthcare services companies as well. ABT, Abbott Laboratories, 46 shares, 27.56.32. Cardinal Health, CAH, 8 shares, 501.44. And then Johnson & Johnson here, 6 shares, 768.90. Next, we'll switch over to industrials, first with aerospace and defense. BA Boeing, I only have 1 share, but you can see the remarkable rate of return over the past 1 year of trading, 89.36, at one point up over 100%, just 1 year of trading. Lockheed Martin as well, another stock that has had some remarkable performance over the past 1 year. And they have been continuing to trend up even through the recent sell-off with the potential trade war with China, with the tariffs that the current U.S. administration has announced. Next stock here, GE, briefly, I think dropping below $12 or $13 here into the $12 range. Was almost going to pick up some shares, but I still think this is a very risky investment to jump into. The company after the reorganization really isn't solidified with any degree of confidence with regards to what they're going to be focusing on. They are selling off some of their very valuable assets, so it's a little bit unclear what this company is going to morph into. And because of that, I'm going to be holding out on jumping into GE at this point, but this could be a very good contrarian investment moving forward. Next stock here, 3M, MMM. Next stock here, machinery stock, Illinois Toolworks, ITW, 1 share. Some railroad companies here, CNI, as well as UNP. One supply company here, International Paper, IP, 2 shares, 106.86. And then one chemical company here, the merger between Dow and DuPont. I know there was a couple investors on the channel wondering what happened to my Dow shares, and they simply were converted over to the new shares here. Dow DuPont, I had 7 shares, and those simply converted over to Dow DuPont. If you did have DuPont shares, I think the conversion was one share for Dow to Dow DuPont, but I think it was 0.7 from DuPont to Dow DuPont. It was just a little bit less valuable if you held on to the DuPont shares. So you might have a couple shares that were combined, and then you might have a credit to your account if they couldn't go through and do that. The next stock here is Ford. This is now consumer discretionary. This is the largest holding in the portfolio. As you can see on the bottom there, 54.25 share, 60,163.25 equity value. Really going to be holding this for the longer term. I think it's a great dividend stock. I think it's a safe dividend stock, and I think there is some room for this stock to trend up here. I think it's undervalued at this point. But again, this is sort of a contrarian investment. There's a lot of investors that are adverse to jumping into Ford. I think that's okay. I'll go ahead and hang on to this stock and collect the dividend. And hopefully over time here, this will start appreciating a little bit more than it has over the past 5 years. You can see it's only up 4.16% despite this company essentially manufacturing millions of cars per year and having billions of dollars in net profit. So definitely not in favor of investors right now. So when a lot of investors are scared, this is the time to jump into a stock, and I think this is going to be a very good long-term stock, but it may take a few years for the full potential of this stock to be realized. Next stock here, just have 1 share of GM as well. Garmin Electronics here, 2 shares, 117.86. McDonald's Restaurants, 1 share, 158.44. Yum Brands and Yum Brands China's offshoot company, 1 share each. VFC, now we're jumping into textiles here, 10 shares, 741.20. Archer Daniels Midland now is entering into consumer staples. This is an agricultural stock here, 2 shares, 86.74. Cisco SYY, 1 share. Colgate, 8 shares, 573.44. Kimberly-Clark, 2 shares, 220.26. This company has really fallen off as well over the last few months of trading. Over the past 1 year here, it's down 14.05%. I also think this is a very good long-term contrarian play. If it does trend down a bit more, I might put some capital into Kimberly-Clark here. Again, this isn't going to be growth stock. This is going to be more of a safe investment in a quality blue chip company with the great dividend yield, as you can see on the bottom there, 3.216%. The next stock here, HSY Hershey, KHC Kraft Foods, PG Procter & Gamble here, 6 shares, 478.14. Budweiser for beverage companies here, 1 share, 110.61. Coca-Cola, 3 shares. PepsiCo, PEP, 4 shares. Now we're jumping into financials here. First with Bank of the Internet, BOFI, 11 shares, 445.83. Huntington Bank shares, 4 shares, 60.40. Morgan Stanley, 2 shares, 108.54. And Wells Fargo and Company, 1 share, 52.41. One insurance company here, ORI, Old Republic, 52 shares, $1,115.40. Again, this is a very good dividend stock, 3.56% dividend yield, blue chip company that I think has a very good long-term potential for quality gains. Next stock here is is Information Technology, IBM 1 share, Apple AAPL 3 shares, AMD 3 shares, and Intel 13 shares, 673.01. You can see here as well, kind of an up and down pattern. I think this is a very good stock holding for the longer term, along with Microsoft here, 1 share over the past 1 week of trading. Kind of an up and down pattern as well. You can see here over the last month of trading here, it's down 4.79%. So maybe an opportunity to jump into the stock. But again, over the last 1 year of trading, it's still up 42.9%. So a lot of these technology stocks may be overvalued at this point. Now we're moving into telecoms here. First, AT&T, $295, $10,504.95. One of my favorite dividend companies moving forward as well. Verizon, 3 shares, $143.40. Next, we have one energy company here, ExxonMobil, XOM. A few utility companies here, CenterPoint Energy, C&P, 4 shares. Consolidated Edison, 5 shares. Now we're moving in, Southern, 3 shares. Now we're moving into Real Estate Investment Trust. One of my favorite real estate investment trusts, APLE here. 275 shares, $48.34.50. FRT, 4 shares. O Realty Income, 32 shares. STAG, Stag Industrial, 1 share. And a recent addition to the portfolio here, IRM, Iron Mountain, 100 shares, $32.86. Initially jumped into this stock as a dividend capture. Do like the company moving forward, so I went ahead and just held on to these shares with regards to the tax exposure. The latest addition to the portfolio here, IRM, a stock I picked up in a dividend capture swing trading type of strategy. Then to round out the portfolio here, I have a couple closed-end funds here. GOF, Guggenheim, PCM Fund, PSEC, Prospect Capital, PTY, PIMCO, YYY. This is a high-yield income ETF of business development companies. BHK here, BlackRock Core Bond Trust. Then some penny stocks here that I'm not really doing much with, simply are in the portfolio. And some of these I'm no longer able to trade with because Robinhood no longer supports warrants on its platform. So that is the portfolio here. Let me back out one screen. I'll just kind of quickly scroll through all of these stocks again. Again, on the left there, you see all of the ticker symbols with the holdings in the portfolio. And again, all of these are organized per market segment as we went through in the video. So that is a portfolio currently. Again, I've been adding capital to IRM. Going to be adding capital probably to Ford if it does dip down a bit. Again, I'm trying to swing trade Ford on this portfolio. Right now I'm trying to move capital over to another account so I can do swing trading on this account and then hold Ford longer term on another account, my E-Trade account, so I don't incur high tax exposure in basically swing trading a stock that I'm also holding long. And there's only one way of accounting on Robinhood here. It's not like some of the others where you can really specify exactly how you want to treat your stocks with regards to tax exposure. So that is the portfolio. Let me know what you guys think of the portfolio. Not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, if you guys have any questions on the portfolio, please let me know in the comment threads down below. I'll do my best to get back to you guys as quickly as I can. There has been quite a few comments, so it has been taking a bit to get back, but my goal is to respond to every single comment that is left on the channel. If you guys do like the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.